Hey, Mr. Atheist, what's going on?
Actually, I'm Mr. Atheist.
And I am Mr. Fishy.
I'm Mr. Fishy grinning, so happy that I'm spinning. I'm smiling on the label, cause I'm going to your table, so you can slice and dip me Mr. Fishy herring snacks.
Oh. Sorry for interrupting you. What did you wanted to say?
This other guy's a straw man that you built for yourself.
Oh, really?
What the hell is that?
All sides sometimes build and erect strawmen or quasi-strawmen. Also, it's assumed here that all atheists think or say exactly the same. How does he know it's a, quote, straw man in the sense no atheist has ever said these things before?
But you cannot deny that this discussion is started with an ad hominem attack just before any argument is even made. That is no worthy way of discussing. But if you want to play the game in this way, I am very proud to present my new assistant, Mr. Christianity.
I love you, Jesus. I want you to walk with me. I take good care of your baby. Call you my baby, baby. You died for my sins, and you know that I would die for you, right? What's the matter, baby? You tremble at Jesus, baby.
I assume that every Christian will ever act like this. And you cannot say, no Christian has ever acted like that.
You're just gonna ignore me, aren't you?
No, kid, don't worry. I'm listening.
Okay. Stop being such a creepy portrait in the dark or I throw you out of this video. Thanks. That's much better.
The video How to Make an Atheist's Head Explode was in my opinion fairly well refuted, with the video Atheists, How to Not Make Their Heads Explode, The Law of Cause and Effect, etc.
Who was that? Oh great. It's just another strawman.
Well, that is just your opinion.
No, no, no. This room is overcrowded now. There would be beside myself, Mr. Christianity, Mr. Creationist, Creationist strawman, Mr. Atheist, Mr. Well, other creationist, your strawman, and of course the Cantina band from the Star Wars movies. There is not enough space for you. Okay. For my sake you can stay.
Fine then, let's get on with this.
Hey, stupid God-believer, you're stupid.
Well, aren't you a jerk? He hasn't even said anything stupid yet. And Mr. Creationist, it's not the God-believing part that makes us think you're stupid. I mean, there's deists, and we usually don't have a problem with them. It's the whole science is an evil conspiracy against God thing.
And you have the nerve to talk about, quote, straw man? That right there is a silly and stupid and typical atheist straw man. But most knowledgeable theists do not say that true empirical science is an, quote, evil conspiracy against God at all, but rather that observable science and discoveries actually support and imply God or an intelligent director. It's myth and speculation that is dishonestly and neurotically touted off as, quote, science that biblical theists have a problem with. Big Bang is not, quote, science.
Why not? We have got the inner logic, the references and the evidence. This is how science works. And by the way, what is the alternative? A story of an invisible wizard whose son was a carpenter, creating the universe with magic tricks?
Abiogenesis is not, quote, science. Life coming from dead, lifeless chemicals and rocks with no direction or purpose.
Oh, come on. Abiogenesis has been observed in laboratories. This is incontestable.
And so are mythical, quote, ape men and imagined, quote, fish ancestry of humans. It's force-fitting of ambiguous and scattered fossils and making dogmatic and reckless assumptions and claims and wrongly calling that junk science.
Do you live on the planet that I live on? Yeah, do you live on the planet that I live on? Because there's pseudogenes and atavisms, fossils and homology, ERVs and embryology, organs and behaviors which are vestigial, phylogenetic trees, cytochrome C, and there's human chromosome 2 with its centromeres and telomeres, species distribution which prove evolution.
Obviously, the great designer, God Almighty, wanted us to have something beautiful to look at. Everything, every living thing was designed.
Fuck off.
That true biblical theists have a problem with. Not real testable, quote, science. I personally love science and...
No need to say that. This is not the sequel of Ben Stein's Expelled.
By the way, I'm an old Earth creationist, not a young Earth fundy.
So after assuming that every atheist is acting exact the same, you want to declare a ranking system of religious insanity? Oh, fuck off.
Anyway, you just erected a dopey straw man with this nonsense that theists think that there's an evil conspiracy against God by, science. There is a conspiracy against theism, true, to some degree, in a sense, but it's not by real science, but by atheistic Darwinism.
I think you can summarize that type of speeches in: science is an evil conspiracy against God.
Gee, you sure are grumpy, and you sound just like Patrick from SpongeBob.
You should know, you built him.
He should know, not really just because he built him, but because many atheists are rude, arrogant, obnoxious, and grumpy.
Yeah. I know. And all the black people look alike, and all the Jews want to steal your money, and every person who is no male white Christian is some kind of evil anyway. Blimey. I wish I could get a nickel every time I hear that crap.
So, Mr. Atheist, I'd like to know what you think about the supernatural.
Well, I love the supernatural. I see no reason why the theists should own the monopoly over the supernatural. Bigfoot, for example, has not been baptized. El Chupacabra is also no Christian creature. There are so many supernatural creatures that are not implicated in the hatred against other people. So, why not believe in some of that stuff like fairies or dwarfs? But believing does not mean to annoy other guys with the assertion of knowledge about that stuff.
Well, put simply, I disbelieve the claims of the supernatural because of the lack of evidence.
No, you don't reject the idea of the supernatural because of supposed, quote, lack of evidence.
Oh great. Tell all of us what we believe in, you self-centered creationistic jerk.
As there have been documented things over the years and decades, etc., to indicate some spooky, unexplainable, and paranormal things here and there sometimes. And maybe demonic activity, etc. For real. So, the paranormal. So there is certain kinds of, quote, evidence. What you whine about is that there is maybe no solid, clear, constant proof right in front of you right now, right in front of you every second, of things floating around, or unmistakable magic or miracles every moment.
Wait a second. Do you think the evidence for demons and ghosts are enough to be trusted, but the evolution is pseudoscience for you? I think you would stop being a creationist if you would learn one or two things about biology.
there's no such thing as the supernatural, just like there's no such thing as God. Just like there's no such thing as the flying spaghetti monster.
Hey. I would not be that sure about the FSM and the working of his noodly appendage.
Do what you want, 'cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. You're hard-fitted indeed. Being a pirate is a right indeed. Do what you want, 'cause a pirate is free. You are a pirate. You are a pirate. We got us a map to lead us to a hidden box that's all locked up with locks and buried deep away. We'll dig up the box. We know it's full of precious booty. Bust open the locks, and then we'll say hooray!
Wow. Huh? Sorry. Just daydreaming, you know. I think we talked about things that do not exist.
Well, technically we can never be 100% sure about the non-existence of something, but I put it in the category as Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, leprechauns, so on and so forth.
And Harry Potter and all his wizard friends went straight to hell for practicing witchcraft.
Thanks, Mr. Christianity.
Well, it's rather stupid to put the idea of a supreme creator or God in the same exact category as leprechauns, since there's no notion of little magical Irish fairies of folklore.
But if you do not believe in leprechauns, where does stuff like rainbows or luck come from? Oh, come on. This is exact that kind of argument you would agree, if we would talk about God.
Where there's no implication for something as important as the very existence of life and the universe with complex structures requiring intelligent direction.
Well, life and the universe need intelligent direction as much as a rainbow needs leprechauns.
Oh, I see. Well, let me ask you this. Do you believe in the principle of cause and effect?
No. Not really. Maybe there are any causes and effects in Newton's universe, but Newton didn't know anything about quantum physics. But if you want to talk about the doctrines in Buddhism, why not?
You mean the rule that says something cannot come from nothing, and every effect must have a cause?
Wait, what? No! The law of cause and effect has nothing to do with something cannot come from nothing. That's the first law of thermodynamics. So if the atheist straw man doesn't understand cause and effect, that means Mr. Creationist doesn't understand cause and effect. And I'm guessing that's what you've built your entire argument on. Oh, this is not going to be pretty.
No, it won't. But for you, kid. Because even though that atheist mentioned, quote, something can't come from nothing, which does deal with the first law of thermodynamics, true, he also mentioned, quote, every effect has a cause. And that is very true, which you kind of ignored. You only got that partly right. The so-called, quote, strawman atheist was not totally wrong in what he thinks the law of cause and effect is or deals with.
Fine, let's assume that. But if someone refers to a scientific principle he cannot name in the right way, it sounds really stupid.
Yeah, of course, you moron. And that's why I don't believe in your stupid God. Because your God would totally break that rule, idiot.
That's not really how that argument goes, but never mind. I'm not here for you. I'm here for Mr. Creationist. Please continue.
Actually, that is how the argument goes from many atheists.
Please leave it to us atheists to determine how our arguments work.
How about the Big Bang Theory? You agree with that? Duh, of course. That's how the universe started. A big explosion of matter and energy.
Actually, it would be better described as the expansion of a singularity.
Actually, that's just a recent semantical nitpicky whine that atheists do now. And false distinction between the word, quote, explosion and, quote, expansion. Given the fact that a, quote, explosion is an expansion. And why call it a big bang then? The word bang means explosion or something like that.
Well, The Big Bang Theory is the prevailing cosmological model for the early development of the universe. Wait. Am I nuts? Why should I explain things like the Big Bang Theory to a guy who believes the universe has been started by magic?
It wasn't some supernatural force, creationist moron.
Okay, Mr. Atheist, if you agree that something can't come from nothing, then who or what caused the Big Bang? In other words, where did the original matter and energy come from that started the Big Bang?
Whoa. Hold everything. This is an equivocation fallacy.
Yeah. Let's cancel that possible answer crap and give a scientifically accurate answer.
Science simply doesn't know. But science will honestly admit that and continue searching for the answers.
The point was you never actually, quote, observed how this universe started or got here.
Actually, the answer would be not yet. We're still working on quantum physics. But blaming magic doesn't get us any closer to an actual answer.
Well, let's be fair and give the opportunity to our creationist friends to give an answer.
All things have a cause. No, it's all effects that have a cause. The eternal God is not an effect, but is himself eternal energy.
And how do you know that?
He's called dynamic energy in the Bible, in Isaiah. Plus, logically, it would have to be. If there's a first cause and creator, being, he himself would have to be energy.
That would also break the law of cause and effect.
There is a godless alternative to this answer. Who wants to say it?
Idiot, the universe is a constant. It's just always been there.
Also, atheists don't understand the important fact and point that God is not an effect, so it would not be caused. So it's not all things have a cause. No, it's all effects that have a cause. The eternal God is not an effect, but is himself eternal energy.
So if the universe started with a physically energy, why is there any need to call it God? Is there any reason why this energy needs a personality to be eternal? Couldn't any kind of ordinary energy has started the Big Bang? Well, this was fun. What do you guys want to do tomorrow?
Get ready for the countdown.
Get the hell out of here.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Explosion!